What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, and I'm just checking in on you. What's going on? How are ya? Now today is August the 12th, and this is going to be your weekly vendor reset and must-buys. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But our first vendor is going to be the Vase of Ops Vendor. We will start here in Washington, D.C., and we will finish up in New York City. Here we go.
Pleasure to see you.
And starting off at the top, we actually have a pretty good must-buy. So this is the Sacrifice chess piece, and I actually have one on right now. It's the exact same setup. Just change the hazard to crit chance, and you're good to go. This is the named Providence Defense chess piece with perfect glass cannon, and that amplifies all the damage you do by 30%. Super, super strong. Following that, we have the weapons, a P90 with crit damage and future perfect, a F2000 with optimal range and also future perfect, and finally a PX4 with stability and eyeless. Looking at the gear items, we have a ooh, that's a good Uzina backpack. Pick up this backpack right now. This is a Uzina Getica backpack with double crit and clutch. So you can make it all red, or you could change clutch to whatever talent you want, and you're good to go. Remember, the one-piece Uzina brand set bonus will give you total armor. And after that, we have a Legatus chess piece with crit chance, health, and spotter. You could easily change the health off for crit damage, go double crit with spotter, good to go. Not bad. Following the gear items, we have the mods, starting with Headshot 7.6, Drone Scan Range 7.9, Turret Skill Haste 5.9, and Sticky Bomb Blast Radius of 4.9. Now, must-buys, things to look for from the Base of Ops, the Sacrifice, and the Uzina, and maybe the Legatus, if you want. Now, while we're here at the Base of Ops, we will be hitting up the Countdown and Clan vendors, but remember, you can also go to these in the Haven settlement in New York City. Starting with the Countdown vendor, we have 3 named items, starting with the Baker's Dozen. This is the named classic M1A with max armor damage and perfect lucky shot. Following that, we have the Henri, or the Henry if you're nasty. And this one is the named Electrique chess piece with perfect companion. And the roles are status and skill haste. And finally, we have the Anarchist cookbook. This is the named Golden Gear backpack with perfectly wicked. And this one, max explosive resistance and skill haste. I wouldn't really recommend any of those named items, so we're just going to go ahead and run over here to the clan vendor. And speaking of the clan vendor, big shout out to the DoD, Disciples of Doom. We are on all platforms, and if you want to join the Disciples of Doom, just go over to my Discord server. I have different tabs for all the different platforms. We are on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. And speaking of which, here is your clan vendor.
Glad you're here, Agent.
Starting with the Captain. This is the named Eminence Armaments backpack with perfect leadership, and this one with armor, regeneration, and headshot damage. Going to the gear set items, we have Umbra gloves with crit damage. These are really good gloves. Pick these gloves up and change the weapon damage to an armor core. Following that, we have Ongoing Directive chess piece with near max weapon damage. This is also a good pickup. Just change the headshot to whatever it is you want. And finally, we have a Future Initiative backpack with armor regeneration. Going to the high-end weapons, we have an SR1 with optimal range and behind you, a military M9 with crit hit damage and flatline, and a M700 tactical with crit hit damage and streamline. Going to the high-end gear items, we have a Zoo holster with crit chance and health, Providence Defense mask with crit chance and weapon handling, Araldi gloves with crit chance and skill haste, and Richter and Kaiser knee pads with max skill damage and status effects. Going to the mods, we have Disorient Resistance 8.7, Crit Chance 5.0, Chem Launcher duration 4.5, and Chem Launcher and snare health of 15.2. Now, must-buys, things to look for from the clan vendor. I would say the Umbra gloves and the ongoing chest piece. Pretty much it. I mean, you can make the Providence double crit if you wanted to. Just change the weapon handling to crit damage. But alright, that's it for the base of ops. Now we're going to travel west and we will double back east. Our first stop is going to be the campus settlement. Now, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up yet, what are you waiting on? Come on, support the channel, hit that like, and, well, also subscribe. I do daily Division content, so you want to hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss a single Division upload. And finally, shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone is from. But all right, here we go. Campus settlement, starting with the Carnage. This is the named Negev with Perfect Sadist. And this one with crit chance, but you could easily just change that to armor damage and you're good to go. Following that, we have an SRS A1 with magazine size and future perfect, and a MK46 with crit hit damage and steady-handed. Going to the gear items, we have a Palisade mask with armor regeneration and hazard, and a Habsburg Guard holster with hazard and crit damage. Going to the mods, we have repair skills 16.6, cam launcher skill haste 5.9, hive +4 repair charges, pulse radius 8.6, and trap duration of 5.9. Now, must-buys, things to look for from the campus settlement. The Carnage is a good one. Perfect Sadist all day. Also, this Palisade's not bad, because remember, the one piece gives you armor on kill, and then you could have armor regeneration and hazard. I mean, that's pretty badass. Just saying. Yo, it sounds like we have a concert up here. Hey, if you want me to do a concert video, let me know. But there's different bands that come up here. Look at that. Killing it. Nah, I like it a lot. But let me know if you want like some sort of like concert video. We could sit there and listen to their music. They're pretty good. But all right, that's it for the campus. Now let's start hitting up the Dark Zone vendors. Starting with Dark Zone West. West! Let's go. Oh, and by the way, the only currency that these Dark Zone vendors take are DZ resources. So just to double check, go down to your keys, and just above your keys, you will see your Dark Zone resources. I am sitting at 594 out of 999, so if I need more Dark Zone resources, I have to go back into the Dark Zone and either pick up those little blue boxes where it puts the DZ resource into your inventory automatically, or you have to pick up contaminated items, deconstruct them in your bag to DZ resources, and then extract them. That way you can put them in your inventory later. But those are the only two ways of getting DZ resources, and that is the only currency that these vendors will take. And speaking of which, here is DZ West. Starting with the backup boomstick. This is the exact same weapon that I have on right now. But this one with crit damage and spike, it's really not the best, but it is here. Following that, we have a Super 90 with Vindictive and crit hit damage, and a USC with accuracy and pressure point. Going to the gear items, we have a Heartbreaker pair of gloves with headshot, Virtuoso knee pads with crit hit damage, Zoo gloves with armor regen and headshot, and finally Badger Tough knee pads with health and skill damage. Going to the mods, we have Blind Deaf Resistance 8.3, Seeker Mind Skill Haste 4.8, Shield Deflector Damage 4.3, Firefly Blind Effect Duration 5.9, and Decoy Health of 6.0. Now, must-buys, things to look for from DZ West. Not really. Not really. That was kind of a bust. Let's take our talents down south to the deep south, DZ South. Woo, boy, let's go down south. Yeah, I love it going down south. Woo. I don't know. I don't know what that was, but I liked it. All right, here we go. DZ South. Starting with the Glory Days. This is the named P416 with perfect nearsighted, and this one with damage to targets out of cover, so that is perfect to pick up if you don't have it. Following that, we have a Banshee with max SMG damage, reload speed, and pressure point. a PDR with stability and fast hands, and a M1911 with max headshot and flatline. Going to the gear items, we have 2 ongoing directive items, and both of them aren't bad. We have a chest piece and a backpack, one with crit, one with status. Going to the gear items, we have a Walker Harris backpack with crit chance, skill damage, and clutch. You could easily make that double crit just by changing the skill damage to crit damage. Not bad. And finally, we have a Sokolov Concern chest piece with Spada, weapon handling, and skill haste. Going to the mods, we have crit chance 4.6, drone plus 2 extra bombs, turret damage 4.2, and sticky bomb damage of 6.4. Now, must-buy things to look for from DZ South. I would say the 2 ongoing directive items. Those are pretty rare. Just saying. Just saying. Now, before we go to DZ East, we need to make a pit stop to the castle settlement. So to do so, what I do is I fast travel to the descent entrance. I run up these stairs, and then I pet the dog. What up, Ransom? There you go. Pet the dog, wag at a tail, dopamine spike. Very good, very good. Good puppy. All right, so castle settlement. Let's run over here and check out the vendor before the music starts blaring out my eardrums. And here we go, castle settlement. Starting with the scalpel. This is the named marksman rifle with future perfection, and this one with rate of fire. Following that, we have a covert SRS with swap speed and ignited. And finally, a tactical M249 with magazine size and preservation. Going to the gear items, we have a Cheska mask with crit chance and weapon handling, and Brazos holster with skill haste and explosive resistance. Going to the mods, we have skill duration 8.4, chem launcher damage 4.1, hive plus 4 repair charges, pulse skill haste 5.0, and trap shock radius of 5.9. Must buy things to look for from the castle. Not really. I mean, the Cheska's okay. You could go double crit, but that's really it. All right, now let's go to DZ East. Now, this is the only dark zone that I do not go to the main entrance. I go to the Alpha checkpoint because it is a little bit quicker. So you will hit this double loading screen. It's fine. Just exit out the checkpoint, and the vendor is right there to your left. We will see if we get any goodies from DZ East. Oh, come on. There we go.
Access complete.
Booyah. And here we go. DZ East.
Looking for anything
Starting with the Night Watcher. This is the named Heligard mask with scanner pulse haste as an attribute. This one also with hazard. Following that, we have the weapons, a MK20 with crit chance and behind you, and an M249 Bravo with headshot and ignited. Going to the gear items, we have a Foundry mask with hazard, hotshot holster with crit chance, Golden Gear mask with armor regeneration crit damage, and finally, a Fenris holster with health and hazard. Going to the mods, we have skill haste 10.0, chem launcher and snare duration 7.7, hive stem efficiency 8.3, pulse health 14.4, and trap duration of 5.9. Now, must-buy things to look for from DZ East. The Golden Gear is that's a really good Golden Gear. I like this one a lot. That's a nice Golden Gear. I like that Golden Gear. Pick it up. Yeah, pick it up. Do it. Do it. All right. And our last stop of Washington, D.C. is going to be the theater. The theater. The theater. Okay. Big money. No whammies. Ooh. Contractor's gloves. These are best in slot gloves. Pick them up right now. They are best in slot because they come with damage to armor as an attribute. It also has armor regeneration, so you could keep that and change the weapon damage to an armor core, or you could change the armor regeneration off for whatever it is you want. It doesn't matter. Up to you. But either way, the Contractor's gloves are best in slot for any damage tank or hybrid build out there. it really helps you out having that damage to armor. Following that, we have the weapons, Marine Super 90 with swap speed and reformation, and a SOCOM M1A with headshot and breadbasket. Going to the gear items, we have Walker gloves with crit chance and explosive resistance, and Douglas and Harding knee pads with health and skill damage. Going to the mods, we have Blind Def Resistance 8.5, Secret Mind Skill Haste 4.8, Shield Holstered Regen 4.2, Firefly +1 max target, and Decoy Health of 6.0. Now, must-buy things to look for from the theater, the Contractor's Gloves. All day, every day. Also, you could pick up the Walker gloves and make them double crit if you want. All right, now that is it for Washington, D.C. Now we're going to do the DLC and expansion, starting with the Battle for Brooklyn DLC. So we'll hit up the Brooklyn vendor, and then we'll go over to Warlords of New York, and we'll hit those vendors up as well. Now, I hope you're enjoying the video. If you haven't yet, please support the channel. You know the whole spiel. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and, well, have a good day. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Battle for Brooklyn. Come on. Come on. Hey. There we go.
Safe area detected.
All right. Battle for Brooklyn vendor. Big money, big money.
Hey there. You got
Starting
something to
with the
trade?
P90 with health damage and Thunderstrike. Then we have a classic RPK with crit chance and close and personal. An LVOAC with armor damage and steady-handed. And a Police Magnum with swap speed and close and personal.
Sweet.
Looking at the gear items, we have a really good Sokolov Concern chest piece. This is double crit, change the headhunter off for whatever it is you want. You could go glass cannon, obliterate, unbreakable, the wikes, whatever it is you want. That's a good chest piece. Following that, we have Araldi knee pads with status and armor regeneration, and a Wyvern mask with crit chance and hazard. Looking at the mods, we have Skill Haste 10.0, Protection from Elites 11%, Secret Mind Radius 4.1, Pulse Health 14.0, and Trap Duration of 4.1. Now, must-buy things to look for from Brooklyn. The Sokolov Concern chest piece all day. That's a really good chest piece. I'd probably go obliterate. That's just me. All right, now we're going to finish up with Warlords of New York and the Haven settlements. Now we have 2 vendors remaining. We have Marco at the top of the escalator, and then we have Roy Benitez just outside.
Safe area entered.
And here we go, here we go. Big money, no whammies.
Hey.
Starting with the AKM. This with max headshot and close and personal. Following that, we have an M249 with health damage and steady-handed, a classic M1A with rate of fire and lucky shot, and finally a Card 45 with swap speed and sledgehammer. Going to the gear items, we have a Petrov backpack with crit damage weapon handling with energize, electric gloves with crit chance and skill damage, and finally a Heligard mask with hazard and health. Going to the mods, we have Disrupt Resistance 8.5, Crit Damage 10.2, Drone Damage 4.1, Firefly Blind Effect Duration 5.8, and Trap Duration of 5.7. Now, must-buy things to look for from Marco. Not necessarily. I mean, you could make the Heligard mask nice with, like, hazard armor regeneration if you wanted to, but that's really about it.
Thanks for trading with me.
And that leaves us with our last vendor of the video, Roy Benitez. Ooh, but wait. Make sure you pet the dog, all right? Now, this one you're going to interact with twice. The first one is random. You're just petting them. Or it's the same. You're just petting them. But that second interaction is random. He could roll over. He could try to shake your hand. He could bark at you. Let's see what he does. Here we go. Oh, he's trying to shake my hand. Aw, look at that. Aw, let's go. Okay, Roy Benitez.
How can I help you?
Starting with the PDR with Headshot and Vindictive. Then we have a Model 700 with damage to targets out of cover. This is a really good sniper. Just change the talent to Determined That's it. Just change the talent. You're good to go. Following that, we have a M870 with optimal range and eyeless, a custom PF45 with optimal range and spike. Gear items, we have a Providence backpack with skill haste, health, and galvanize, Overlord knee pads with health, armor regeneration, and Grupo holster with hazard and skill haste. Going to the mods, we have repair skills 15.7, skill haste 10.3, shield deflector damage 4.1, chem launcher burn strength 6.3, and sticky bomb blast radius of 5.0. Now, must-buys from Roy Benitez, the sniper. Model 700, pick it up right now. Just change the talent to determined, and you are good to go.
We could help each other out.
But that is it for your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for today, August the 12th. I am Kamikazevondoom. Hope you found this helpful or informative, and if so, in any way, shape, or form, hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But again, I'm Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. And peace out.